All right now, baby, it's all. Oh, I'm just kidding. Hey, can everybody hear me? Come on. Yes, yes, yes. The Beeb says yes. All right, perfect. Got it. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Now, I'm a little excited today. Why? Because in less than 36 hours, that clock hits zero. Now, why am I excited? Well, this pregnancy's been going on for me 4 years and a month and a half. 4 years. But truthfully, in the beginning, I thought of things different than I did after the last first year I thought one way. The last three, it was more of I'm going to refocus my energy. My energy is going to be on what can I do today? Who can we push up to the top? Let's build relationships. Now, when we marketed for, I'm just telling you a little bit of a story. When we marketed for ONPASSIVE Nation, when we came up with that name, our goal was, because of the business we thought it was, now remember, we didn't know 100%, let's bring people through to our ads, and we need to put them in an area where we can get to know them and build a relationship. Crazy kind of marketing, but because I didn't know the time, how long is it going to take that we launch? Now, in my mind at the time, because the company I joined originally was just a marketing company that could have launched in 5 months, 4 months. Obviously, that didn't happen, and thank God it didn't, because we are what we are now. But we had a group. We came up with the name ONPASSIVE Nation. We take the ad. We get people to go into an autoresponder. The autoresponder redirected them here to ONPASSIVE Nation. Then we said, okay, when they get there, we'll get to know them. We'll build up a relationship, kind of explain what this journey is. Now, not how long it would be. We didn't know. Thank God we didn't know. But anyway, so that's what we did. And it got bigger and bigger, and more people came in and put it with them. Now, in the beginning, the first year wasn't our friend. Some people weren't real happy with ONPASSIVE Nation because they thought we were doing some dastardly deeds, Because people would go back to support. Hey, what's ONPASSIVE Nation? I want to go in their group. And anyway, needless to say, about a year and a half in, everybody was coming in. People that were already founders, people that were going to be founders, and that's okay. Because I loved the way it was working. We started doing lives, and we started doing webinars and stuff like that. And it worked. Then obviously, Mr. Mufareh, my brother from another mother, called us, talked with us, and I thought, oh man, we are in the right place. Still not 100% sure how big the outcome would be. I thought it would be great. I'm not lying, because I thought this guy, I hate to say that, this guy's crazy, right? So I'm thinking crazy good though. Just let me say that. And I evaluate people different. People that I love being around are people that are different in a good way. And, I love people that care about people. I love people that are above average in intelligence. I love people, right? But never, but in my life, do you get all of it? Like, if you get somebody with a good heart, in my life, my example, I mean, what I'm used to, someone with a great heart are usually broke. Not broke, but middle of the road. Somebody that's really, really smart, crazy smart, are self-serving, right? So they're two different things, totally two different things. And then you get with people that were successful, and because it's successful people I met with MLMers, it was fake it till you make it. And everybody was trying to get into that club. They didn't know they were, but I mean, everybody that's in that MLM mentality, their thing is, how do I get to that guy with the expensive suit? Hair's not out of place. He's doing something. Now, obviously, I did that part of it long enough to realize I didn't like it. But then what happened is I get on passive. I hear through Red and Peter Rogers. Now, by the way, I never heard the videos. These two videos floating around, I heard them later, a couple of years later, but I never heard them. Then Ash called, and I'm pretty good at reading people. Can't paint. Not the best speller in the world, but I'm pretty good, for me, of judging character and getting to know people, because that's what I'm passionate about. My whole life was that way, right? So he called, and I listened to him, we're talking, and I went, that's a different person. He's different. It doesn't take real long to talk with him, saying he's definitely above average thinker. And then it didn't take very long to think he's got a big heart. And he sounds trustworthy. Now, the hardest thing, looking back, I was laughing about it the other day, is because you usually don't see that package together, you start wondering is how it's too good to be true. Because I never met anybody with all those qualities. I mean, I've met a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but not maxed out on heart, maxed out on intelligence, maxed out on success, maxed out on fearless, until I met Ash. So as time goes on and the company's evolving, and I'm evolving in my capacity to understand this different guy, man, and then understanding, yeah, and here's what I really love. Just between me, this is me. It's my opinion. When I would talk with us, there's very few conversations he doesn't mention God. Way before what you guys heard last Tuesday, and that's me. I just refuse to believe that two rocks hit each other a few billion years ago, made a planet, all the planets in a perfect location so they don't smash into each other. They all swing around to keep the rip. Sorry, I don't believe it. I don't believe in evolution. Do we get smarter? More technology? Yeah, but do I believe I came from a freaking ape? No. If evolution is true, my opinion, why do we have chimpanzees and gorillas and monkeys? Why did they get booted off the freaking evolution chain? All right, Marty, you made it. Chris Johnson? Okay, well, Chris, that's not a fair example. I'm just kidding. But you know what I'm saying? So we're all evolved from chimps. There shouldn't be any more chimps. Why are they here? So, okay, that's me. So forget that. I believe in there's a power. And even if two rocks collided, who's through it? So I'll let that go. But when I heard him talk about God and I'm thinking, that's it. That's the key how he's going. Because you could have drive, you could have money, you could have fearlessness. He has all that. But I truthfully think, without the last one that he kind of testified about a week ago, last Tuesday, he couldn't have done this. And I knew how he felt. I'm glad he brought it up. I know he thought, and I would too, hey, I don't want to push this because I'm not pushing anything off of anybody else. He's explaining who he is. And that was beautiful to me. That was beautiful to me. Because ONPASSIVE needed to come here. It needed to happen. God couldn't have appointed or worked with any other man I've ever met. What's wrong, Dawn? Oh, I'll tell you guys later. No, but anyway, couldn't have picked any other person. I'm joking. I'm not going to tell him. To do this task as a tool or a person of God. Right? So I'm glad he said it. I love the way it turned out. And that's just concrete. I'm so glad he did it. And if it offended some people, so what? There's a lot worse things on YouTube, Facebook, and everything that should be offending you. If it's because someone believes in a higher power and testified about it, because I tell you what, you take this journey, and I never mentioned God for me. This is for me. That's pretty sad. Am I embarrassed of God? No. You don't have to like it. It's okay. Get off my channel. There's other people to listen to. But I love that part of it. Anyway, I wasn't even planning on this talk. But I just look at how everything was put together. Now, the evolution of the company, because of my beliefs as a young boy from my mother, watching this happen, I can swallow it. As big as and bizarre as ONPASSIVE is, it's freaking bizarre. It's huge. It shouldn't have happened. There's no way that all this could happen unless there was a little more involved than just a man. A great man. But he was guided. Because I'm telling you right now, we don't know. And I don't know if we'll ever know. I don't know if we need to know. But there was days on this journey that he was beaten down like an animal that we don't know. And most of us, if not all of us, forking out ungodly amount of money, being beat up by the very people you're trying to build a legacy for, and getting squashed and stepped on your neck by everyone around you, and not give up, and wants to stand up and say, I believe God helped me. You darn right. I was proud as you could be. That made me happier than the stuff he was talking about. Because the stuff he's talking about, the launch, the webpage, the World Cup, Burj Khalifa, unbelievable stuff. But what he talked about on Tuesday, when he talked personally between him and God, that came in first to me. And I talked to a lot of people afterwards, they felt the same way. Some might be offended. I get it. But he never once said, you need to believe like I believe to do. No, never once. But it was time to say he had help. And it wasn't just Mr. Kamal and that amazing team that they put together. Amazing talent. Amazing. But even that alone, even with this lady and Dr. Soha, Muhammad Kamal, all these people, the guy that Ash calls crazy. Can you believe Ash is calling another marketing guy or a advertising guy crazy? I don't want to talk to him. Ash blows me away. I mean, if Ash is blown away by this guy, what the frick? And why did they come? I gotta believe you draw who you are. Mr. Mufareh said that. I believe it. I've seen it. They had good heart. They weren't looking for a job. They don't need a job. Work anywhere. They saw the vision. They saw the heart of Ash Mufareh. They're probably as blown away as we are. Could this guy be real? He doesn't seem to be real. He's not real. He's crazy. He's got the heart of Secretariat, right? You know the story. Secretariat beat every horse by 31 or 32 lengths in 1973. Triple Crown. 31 or 32 lengths. You couldn't even see the other horses when he crossed the line. People flipped out. What is different about that horse? So when he died in 1989, passed away of a ripe old age, lived a great life, they said, we got to check him out inside. Something inside that horse has to be different. His heart was double to three times the size. I believe it was a 19-pound heart. Well, a normal heart, somewhere between 9 and 11 in a horse. So what drove that horse? It was the heart. What drives Mr. Mufareh? It's his heart. Who makes his heart pound? Who makes it beat? God. Boom. I know this isn't a technical live, but I felt real strong about it. And the second I turned on the camera, I don't plan squat. You can ask my wife. She gets mad at me now. But I just wanted to bring that up. Okay, 36 hours, 35 hours, and 30 minutes from now, the timer's going to hit 0. And I believe we're off to the races with the games. Anticipation. Keep it cool. You know the first part of the campaign? America, the world, we are ONPASSIVE. Second part of the campaign, we got the best stuff in the world. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to offer to you today and from now on X amount of these products for free. Just because we want to start off with, we care. Every one of the products are given away free. They could make billions of dollars. My opinion, I don't work for the company. I never work for the company. I don't get paid by the company. Fact. The free products they can sell and set us free. Many of us. Third part of the campaign, the last 10 days, you can buy boom, boom, boom. Or connect to whatever else they have on the packets for sale. And that will be a steal. Listen, I don't need to know what the package costs. Let me tell you what I do know. Mr. Mufareh has a package in Zoom right now for somewhere around $8,000 a month for 20,000 people. Do you think it's going to be 8,000? Or will it be a joke compared to that? Yes. Why? Boom, 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 boom. That's exactly why. Vivian Benny, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. I know I got off on a. What's wrong, Don? You okay now? Okay. Look, when the apples come in, I got to get a basket and give it to Dawn. You guys know what she's doing. She's amazing. She put up with me. I didn't look quite like this 42 years ago. I'm just kidding. I want to tell everybody all week, all the co-hosts, the hosts of all the different shows, wow, you did a great job. You know, last night went whoop, 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 and I thought, well, we're going to shut it down. And what happened? People came in and blew it up. If you can't come on at 8 o'clock and give your heartfelt what you think, come on. It's the least we could do. It's the least we could do. Tasty! Siebenbergen. 294 people on a Saturday afternoon. Anyway, I'm going to get off soon. I am pumped. You can hear it. I can't help it. Not organized. If you looked around me right now, it's a freaking mess. Drives my wife insane. But I say everything I mean. I've made mistakes. I've done things wrong. But listen, I never regret who's in. I don't regret who I talked to and didn't get in. Because who's in is meant to be founders. Who's not didn't need to be founders. Sorry. They can be resellers. Love you all. And I'll say it again. A reseller can come in 6 months, a year, 5 years. My opinion, Marty Degarmo's opinion, make millions of dollars without being a founder. Anyway, I love you guys. Mr. Mufareh, thank you for being you. Mrs. Mufareh, oh my God. Better hope I don't see you. I'm going to hug you and probably break something. The 2 little boys, can't wait to rub their head. And the staff and the people that decided to follow Mr. Mufareh, you are the best. You made the right decision. You already know that. You don't need some guy in New Jersey to tell you. Thank you for coming aboard. Thanks for keeping this magic carpet ride going for 1,400,000 people. Boom, baby. I love you all. Thank you. At 12 o'clock, OTech Pros are coming on. They're going to round out the week, what was said Tuesday. Go listen, any YouTube channel. And tonight, I believe we're having a follow-up. A kudos to Mr. Chris Johnson. He stepped up. He's there every day. It wasn't easy. We have adjusted on the fly. Of course, we'll take suggestions. We did this by Mr. Mufareh. We've adjusted. Chris is relentlessly trying to help people. I work with him the best I can, but he is truly, truly a miniature Mufareh. He's got a beautiful heart, does everything for everybody. So glad I met him. And yes, you could call me his brother, just not twin brother. Okay, I'll see you all. God bless. Bye.